We have great news today. If you remember back to our Joy to the World campaign, we had a goal of raising $200,000 to build wells in Uganda and a water refilling station in the Philippines. We not just met that goal, we crushed the goal. In Uganda, the goal was to build 28 wells at every one of Ronald's church plants, and you guys did that. In the Philippines was to build a water refilling station so the people of Baguio could get clean drinking water and our friends there could minister to people at that site. And here's the part that just blows me away. We didn't just raise $200,000. We raised $457,000. And so we had these additional funds that we've been praying through and meeting and just seeing what would the Lord have us do as a church that would continue to expand God's kingdom. In Uganda, if you remember a couple years ago, we planted a church in the Kanara village. And Pastor Tadeo there has been so faithful. That church has grown, and now they are ready to plant 3 additional churches. And because of your generosity, we were able to put wells in each of those villages. And not just the well, we bought land. We put a small building there. These churches are going to thrive, and they're going to thrive quickly. And then in the Philippines, as we talked with Pastor John, in addition to the water refilling station that you guys were able to build, we were asking him, hey, what's the strategy? How do you reach more people? And he said, what would help is to have a laundromat. And so because we had enough funds, we also built a laundromat that now people in the church are ministering to people as they're washing their clothes. It's an incredible model. We were also able to buy a water refilling truck to deliver fresh water out to the villages. That's where John's church is planning on reaching, is how do we reach people far from the city, but also far from the gospel. And then in Kenya, because of your generosity, through a friend there, we got introduced to a school of about 500 K through 8 kids. And the bathrooms there, they're horrendous. They're the worst I've ever seen, and they were in desperate need. And our friend who's a pastor there, he's trying to help Christians in that area minister to the kids and the teachers at this school. And so you guys were able to build a whole new bathroom system there that is going to minister to these kids in the sense they know it's a gift from the church. And so these kids now are going to be open to the gospel in their community. And then in Gambia, West Africa, a friend of ours who has a church in one of the big cities there, but they have no drinking water, we put 2 wells in that community for people to get water. And then his vision is the same as Ronald's. How do I reach people far away from the city? And so we built 2 additional wells because of your generosity, that those villages are now gonna have clean water, but more importantly, they're going to have access to the gospel. I just want to say thank you. Your generosity was sacrificial to see God's kingdom expanded. There are people in all 4 of those countries that are now hearing the gospel because of what you did. People around the world are falling in love with Christ because of that. Thank you.